Your soul has a special mission. Your soul is supremely conscious of it. Maya, illusion or forgetfulness, makes you feel that you are finite, weak and helpless. This is not true. You are not the body. You are not the senses. You are not the mind. These are all limited. You are the soul, which is unlimited. Your soul is infinitely powerful. Your soul defies all time and space. The greatest misfortune that can come to a human being is to lose his inner peace. No outer force can rob him of it. It is his own thoughts, his own actions, that rob him of it. Do not blame the world. Find a solution. Gratitude is pure happiness. Happiness is sure perfection. Forgive, you will have happiness. Forget, you will have satisfaction. Forgive and forget, you will have everlasting peace within and without. Love is the only wealth that man absolutely needs. Love is the only wealth that God precisely is. Friendship must never be buried under the weight of misunderstanding. To follow the crowd is to miss the destination. Let us not worry about the future. Let us only do the right thing today, at this moment, here and now. Let the future take care of itself. Love is something that never cared to learn how to judge anybody. There is no greater miracle than our conscious efforts to become good human beings. By hating that person, you have lost something very sweet in yourself. Now is the time to make good use of time. Today is the day to begin a perfect day. Through concentration we become one-pointed, and through meditation we expand our consciousness into the vast. But in contemplation we grow into the vast itself. We have seen the truth. We have felt the truth. But the most important thing is to grow into the truth and become totally one with the truth. If we are concentrating on God, we may feel God right in front of us or besides us. When we are meditating, we are bound to feel infinity, eternity, immortality within us. But when we are contemplating, we will see that we ourselves are infinity, eternity, immortality. If I really want inner peace in my life, then I must not busy myself with what other people do and say. Gratitude is the sweetest thing in a seeker's life, in all human life. If there is gratitude in your heart, then there will be tremendous sweetness in your eyes. Your heart must become a sea of love. The difficulty is that we try to perfect others before we perfect ourselves. Silence is not silent. Silence speaks. It speaks most eloquently. Silence is not still. Silence leads. It leads most perfectly. Be sincere in your thoughts, be pure in your feelings. You will not have to run after happiness. Happiness will run after you. To be rich is to give a smile with no expectation of return. Peace begins when expectation ends. If you depend on God's grace, there is no such thing as impossible. Only two miracles are worth seeing, the miracle of loving and the miracle of forgiving. Judge nothing, you will be happy. Forgive everything, you will be happier. Love everything, you will be happiest. Gratitude is not a mere word, it is not a mere concept. It is the living breath of your real existence on earth. Allow failure to teach you a supreme lesson. Each sunset is the beginning of a very, very bright and powerful sunrise. True inner joy is self-created. It does not rely on any outer circumstances. A river is flowing in and through you, carrying the message of joy. This divine joy is the sole purpose of life. If you really want to love humanity, then you have to love humanity as it is now. True success is the only thing that you cannot have unless and until you have offered it to others. A moment's truth can and shall make the world beautiful. A moment's peace can and shall save the world. A moment's love can and shall make the world perfect. Hope is sweet. Hope is illumining. Hope is fulfilling. Hope can be everlasting. Therefore, do not give up hope, even in the sunset of your life. Be universal in your love. You will see the universe to be the picture of your own being. Try not to change the world. You will fail. Try to love the world. Lo, the world is changed. Changed forever. Wherever you go, go with inspiration and aspiration. Whatever you do, do with love and concern. Whomever you see, see with purity's beauty and responsibility's glory. The power that dominates cannot solve world problems. The power that loves can solve world problems. Next to meditation is music, soulful music, the music that stirs and elevates our aspiring consciousness. Not the power to conquer others, but the power to become one with others is the ultimate power. You hate someone whom you really wish to love, but whom you cannot love. Perhaps he himself prevents you. That is a disguised form of love. Be happy. God sees in you another God. God sees you as another God. God sees you and He as one. The inner light actually comes from the soul, it is already inside us. The moment we can have free access to our soul, we will see that this light is coming to the fore to permeate our whole outer existence. A spiritually established life is not an easy task. But a materially satisfied life is an impossible task. If you want to simplify your life, meditation is the answer. If you want to fulfill your life, meditation is the answer. If you want to have joy and offer joy to the world at large, then meditation is the only answer. An unaspiring person believes according to what he achieves. An aspiring person achieves according to what he believes. Just one smile immensely increases the beauty of the universe. A sincere seeker knows what his goal is, the highest truth. He will not delay his journey. In spiritual life, we aspire for the highest truth, for God, nothing else. Do you want to make progress? If so, then take each problem not as a challenging rival, but as an encouraging friend of yours, who is helping you to arrive at your ultimate destination. Be kind, be all sympathy, for each and every human being is forced to fight against himself. Hope and faith are two intimate brothers, they always go together. Hope nourishes faith and faith treasures hope. Fear is bound to disappear when you realize that failure is not something shameful, damaging, destructive, or painful, but something natural. To deliberately criticize another individual may cause an indelible stain on the critic. Do not try to entrap others with your haughty knowledge. To your wide surprise, they will entrap you with their lengthy ignorance. When we transcend ourselves, we do not compete with others. We do not compete with the rest of the world, but at every moment we compete with ourselves. Smile, smile, smile. At your mind. As often as possible. Your smiling will considerably reduce your mind's tearing tension. I begin by imagining the impossible and end by accomplishing the impossible. The most important and most significant good quality in our human life is gratitude. Unfortunately, that good quality we somehow manage not to express either in our thoughts or in our actions. Right from the beginning of our life, we have somehow learned not to express it. So we have the least amount of the very thing that we need most in order to become a better person. The meditation that gives you immediate joy or continuous joy is the best meditation for you. Everyone will not have the same meditation. Your meditation will not suit me, my meditation will not suit you. You like a certain food, I don't like it. You are right in your own way, I am right in my own way. But once you know what your best meditation is, please stick to it. When we meditate, what we actually do is enter into a vacant, calm, still, silent mind. We go deep within and approach our true existence, which is our soul. When we live in the soul, we feel that we are actually meditating spontaneously. On the surface of the sea are multitudes of waves, but the sea is not affected below. In the deepest depths, at the bottom of the sea is all tranquility. So when you start meditating, try to feel your own inner existence first. That is to say, the bottom of the sea, calm and quiet. Feel that your whole being is surcharged with peace and tranquility. Keep an open heart. To allow the world, lovingly and faithfully, to come in. Real joy means immediate expansion. If we experience pure joy, immediately our heart expands. We feel that we are flying in the divine freedom sky. The entire length and breadth of the world becomes ours, not for us to rule over, but as an expansion of our consciousness. We become reality and vastness. Gratitude is the creative force, the mother and father of love. It is in gratitude that real love exists. Love expands only when gratitude is there. Limited love does not offer gratitude. Limited love is immediately bound by something, by constant desires or constant demands. But when it is unlimited love, constant love, then gratitude comes to the fore. This love becomes all gratitude. What is meditation? Meditation is our conscious awareness of something vast and infinite within us. Meditation grants us peace, light and bliss. If you have true gratitude, it will express itself automatically. It will be visible in your eyes, around your being, in your aura. It is like the fragrance of a flower. In most cases, if there is a beautiful flower, the fragrance will be there naturally. The flower and its fragrance cannot be separated. It is not human nature to enjoy what we get with no effort. The atom has taught me that the little things do count, most. If you want to remain always happy, always perfect and always fulfilled, then always keep inside your heart a pocketful of sweet dreams. When you are right, everything around you is right, for the beautiful flow that is inside your heart has the capacity to spread its fragrance of oneness light all around you. A spiritual life means, it is now or never. The problem with fault-finding is that he who finds fault with others is in no way a happy person even after he has successfully accomplished his task. I compete only with myself, and I try to become a better human being. This is my goal. If failure has the strength to turn your life into bitterness itself, then patience has the strength to turn your life into the sweetest joy. Do not surrender to fate after a single failure. Failure, at most, precedes success. If we feel inwardly strong, we will have no need or desire to speak ill of others. Unless and until we have peace deep within us, we can never hope to have peace in the outer world. You and I create the world by the vibrations that we offer to it. If we can invoke peace and then offer it to somebody else, we will see how peace expands from 1 to 2 persons, and gradually to the world at large. Peace will come about in the world from the perfection of individuals. If you have peace, I have peace, he has peace, and she has peace, then automatically universal peace will dawn. When we listen to the inner voice, our outer life becomes full of peace. Listen to the inner light. It will guide you. Listen to the inner peace. It will feed you. Listen to the inner love. It will transform you. It will divinize you. It will immortalize you. Meditation is not an escape. Meditation is the acceptance of life in its totality, with a view to transforming it for the highest manifestation of the divine truth here on earth. Meditation is the only way to overcome fear. There is no other way. Why does meditation help us overcome fear? In meditation we identify ourselves with the vast, with the absolute. When we are afraid of someone or something, it is because we do not feel that particular person or thing is a part of us. When we have established conscious oneness with the Absolute, with the infinite vast, the everything there is part of us. And how can we be afraid of ourselves? Yes, I can. I certainly can. I can have a gratitude flower heart that shall remain open at all hours. Hope is not mere wishful thinking. It is the precursor of a new dawn that slowly, steadily and unerringly comes to the fore and eventually grows into reality's existence. If you want to understand yourself, then do not examine yourself. Just love yourself more sincerely, more soulfully and more self-givingly. Not by blaming the world, not by shunning the world, but only by loving the world can I have peace of mind. No price is too great to pay for inner peace. The determination in your heroic effort will permeate your mind and heart, even after your success or failure is long forgotten. Once you have established your inner contact with your inner pilot, your life's transformation victory will not remain a far cry. In this world, man has two significant possessions, intelligence and emotion. These two possessions govern our day-to-day life. But very often we see that emotion, ego, gets the upper hand in our life. We know that even if someone is extremely intelligent, when his emotion comes to the fore it will devour him. He is compelled to do what his emotion asks him to do. There comes a time in the seeker's life when he discovers that he is at once the lover and the beloved. The aspiring soul which he embodies is the lover in him. And the transcendental self which he reveals from within is his beloved. Peace is something that we become. Once we become peace, then only can we give peace to the world and receive peace from the world. True humility means giving joy to others. When your heart's gratitude comes to the fore, when you become all gratitude, this gratitude is like a flow of consciousness. When your consciousness is flowing, feel that this gratitude flow is like a river that is watering the root of the tree and the tree itself. It is always through gratitude that your consciousness river will grow and water the perfection tree inside you. How can one know who his spiritual teacher is? His heart looks at the spiritual masters and makes the choice. When the heart sees a spiritual master, if it is overwhelmed with joy, then there is every probability that that spiritual master is the right one for the seeker. It is only through inner peace that we can have true outer freedom. Wrong thoughts are inside us just because we identify ourselves with these thoughts. If we identify with something else, immediately they have to leave us. Your mind has a flood of questions. There is but one teacher who can answer them. Who is that teacher? Your silence-loving heart. Never worry about things that you are unable to change. Change your own way of looking at truth. If we call ourselves children of God, then others are also children of God. To inspire others is to be immediately rich. In the inner world. In the spiritual life, the easiest way to conquer ego is to offer gratitude to God for 5 minutes daily. If you cannot offer gratitude for 5 minutes, then utter it for 1 minute. Offer your gratitude to God. Then you will feel that inside you a sweet, fragrant and beautiful flower is growing. That is the flower of humility. Meditation means conscious self-expansion. Meditation means one's conscious awareness of the transcendental reality. Meditation means the recognition or the discovery of one's own true self. It is through meditation that we transcend limitation, bondage and imperfection. Inside each one of us is a beautiful flower garden. This is the garden of the soul. With each lesson we learn, the garden grows. As we learn together, our individual gardens form a tranquil paradise. If you have inner peace, nobody can force you to be a slave to the outer reality.